Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Yeah, doing it with like one exclamation mark and then the ellipses in the next one is the appropriate energy. Alright, time to suffer. Because we're on like fucking difficulty level 8 for no reason other than the fact that suffering is what we live for. I really like the thing that just upgrades everything whenever you refresh, so we're gonna go with that. That's just a good starter item. Oh, and it's slime. I don't need to deal with Leshy, thank fuck. Man, I love every time I start streaming and they tell me that my stream is unstable for like 45 minutes until it randomly decides that no, it in fact is not unstable presently. It is in fact a completely stable product. Well, that's debatable, I guess. Man, taking that thing that just increases everything when you reset it. Correct idea on this area where it's just going to make every guy just immediately killable. Ooh. Well, gonna have to finagle it a little bit here. But such is the nature. What does research points mean? I do not understand. It's a new mechanic that was never tutorialized to me, and thus I am ignorant of it as I am a child. Okay, I would love to be able to reload now. As they are standing directly in front of my face. Thank you. Oh. Barely managed. Barely managed. Barely managed to live. Yo. How's your hands doing, man? They look rough. Fuck. Okay, well now we're in the soup a little. Because now we're gonna have to fucking figure out how we're doing this shit. Please, my son. There we go, holy fuck. I didn't expect you to be pegging goblins tonight. L on my part. I mean, I don't fucking care, man. Do as thou wilt. All of that bullshit. Ah, I'm in the wrong menu section. Tax pierce one enemy is very nice. I almost would say that it is as good as multi-balling. So we will take it. I do like stabbing multiple people at once. Miss the streams, though? I mean, that's the nature of live streaming, man. When reloading, does damage to enemies. Board contains an additional reload. We're gonna go with the additional reload because we're getting stronger based off of reloads today. Find yourself another Noid, man. Also, why are you wandering around town because the person canceled on you? Remove unorb. Remove this peb ball. Thank you. It's funny because I say that, but I haven't done it either. He's traversing the realms, let him be. Embrace the lightning. I do like my lightning. Ooh, Ball Lightning 2 is also actually extremely nice. I mean, we just have like a straight path of no conflicts, potentially. I say that and it's going to be a random fight in like the next 2 seconds. Oh no, it's slimy. You know what? Keep getting rid of our Pebballs. Lose all of our Pebballs, just use weird new shit. That's what we're gonna do. Not that it's exclusively new items, but you know what I mean. Shut up. Okay, I kind of want a path... Well, these don't matter, but I want a path to 2 chests, because 2 chests seems nice. Not to be confused with 2 chains. Which I'm not personally familiar with in any capacity. Free sample, what can I do for you? Upgrade an orb, yeah. That's already level 2, we'll level this one up. There we go. Sphere level up. Alright, we're on the path to multi-chesting. Okay. You know what? What if we just keep forcing pebbles out of our inventory? It's not necessarily a great decision. It might actually be genuinely bad. Can't believe that worked. Okay, refreshes on the board, reload, or sorry, refreshes the board on every reload. Could be good. What does our skull cap do? 10 for every 100 money collected. I mean, that's nice, but this means damage. Alright, we're gonna be double chesting. This is perfect. This is perfect. And then we're gonna have a mini boss. That might be bad, but we'll see. When applying Bramble to an enemy, apply Blind 2. When applying a Blind to an unbrambled enemy, apply Bramble. Okay. Where blank is hit, convert 2 to... So it makes more crits. I don't have Bramble, but I like applying Bramble and Blind simultaneously. But I don't have anything for it. Huh. We'll take this, because I don't know what this one is. This one's new. Like, I get it, but we'll see. Alright, random encounter. Pizza shop, grab some cans. Fair enough. Gassed up as fuck for work tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Just destroy these slimes' lives, man. They're not people. They don't matter. I should probably be trying to harvest more money in the time that I have now, because they are not going to be there for some time. And currency is a necessary part of existence. Well, they're all dead. Never mind. Restore, heal 4 when fired. Can only be used once per battle. Weak regular damage that cannot be modified. Massive crits. Phalanx deals splash damage to enemies immediately to the left and right of the target. That implies that it can hit anyone. I think I want to upgrade orb. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for there, is try and stab as many people as I can at once. You're clearly talking to Tilfin too much if you're using the :3 now. That's a true statement. If he has acquired such a method of typing, then it is almost certainly indicative of a cognito hazard acquired from the other man. You know what? That sucked. Hey, there we go. Did you see that born to be cute, forced to be gangsta thing Shepard sent? I did see that earlier, yeah. It was something interesting. Oh man, look at that damage that we're getting on just normal pegs. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, yeah, almost enough to just kill him. We're only gonna have to tank the one hit. That's still possibly not good for when we're sliming, but, you know. We'll just use a heal, I think. Ether wheel. Refresh the board when this orb leaves the pegboard. You know, that's really good, actually. I wish I could have purchased it, but I want to focus on survival. Activates nearby pegs when hit. Very good. Okay. Enemy spinfication, or sorry, spinfection will increase with each turn instead of decreasing. Holy shit, that's actually really good. Oh, but that activates additional pegs. And I don't have any poison yet, but I would like to get into poison. We'll take this, in the hopes that we get into poison. Ended up getting a dick in my belly figuratively. Excuse me? See, that's what I'm talking about. Fucking pierce 3 enemies and just gut them all. It's great. Okay, that should eradicate the big problems. Cool, cool. Okay. This should eradicate the second problem? Yeah, there we go. And you know what? Go for the ice circle. Regular attack pierces 1 enemy. On crit pierces all enemies. Orb pierces first peg applies 2 blind. Okay, that's what we were looking for. We're starting to get where we want to be. We can grab that for later in case that other upgrade ever comes back. If not, it's another weird orb, and we do like to have special effects. Getting pegged on a Thursday night. True. Oh, fuck off that didn't hit that. That was so goddamn close. Oh, at least we're doing okay damage. I would like to stop being spit at by these men. This goddamn slime man needs to cease. Although I am aware that that is part of his operative function. Noid is a wizard and thus must have esoteric orbs to ponder. I may or may not have had orbs in my time. I cannot fathom how far that went out from where I wanted it to go, but that's fine. That didn't exactly go as intended, but it's fine. Not loving this shortness of balls leading to him proceeding unimpeded, skin smooth and hydrated. Because we are gonna, we might actually lose this one now. We are in the gullet. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. We are gonna get iced by the man that usually is our easiest kill. Purely because of the audacity to go thin pooling. We did not want to have a large amount of ball because we wanted to try out the new ones and see our upgrades. We might as well just factory wipe right now. That's fine. Take us back to the basic settings. We'll try this again. Man, fucking, like, difficulty 8 is real now. It used to be fine, and I could, like, get to near the end of the game on it, and they were like, no, you are on difficulty 8 now. It is for real serious. Get fucked. The game has now been out for, like, 2 years. Play easier difficulties again. To which I answer no. Violently. Alright, what is this new item? First hit by gets plus 10. Okay, we remember that one. Board will contain... You know what? In this instance... Yeah, we'll take it. Wait, this motherfucker at a pub. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Okay, focus on acquire currency. Kill creatures after acquire currency. We need to become powerful. We need to become strong. Money begets strength. Wow, that was a fucking whiff and a half. Holy shit. Posted up in the club watching Noid. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a club. We don't really have those out of here. Gotta at least go into, like, another town for that. I mean, like, kind of thank God for that, honestly. Pub, my bad. Okay, you know what? This plus 10, actually pretty solid. Loving that a little bit less. Stop sliming me, buddy. Alright, eradicate them. Me, the bartender, puts Noid on the TV. I would be a terrible choice to put in your bar, but I would be greatly honored. We are going to buy the poison ball because I cannot stop myself. The poison ball is an amazing creation, and I wish for more of them. I would like an entire You know what? I was going to say an entire ball sack of poison balls, but I realized that that is a terrible decision to say, but I've still said it. Nobody's going to hear your 45 decibel stream. Yeah, but it's also just not a, like, significant viewer retention method. Nobody's going to actually be hearing anything I say anyway because of the din of a public space. And on top of that, they're all going to be focusing on their associations with other people, which is not a particularly good thing if you're an online content creator. You want those people to be locked in, and you want those people to be isolated. Why do you think VTubers are so popular? Because they have, like, the parasocial element of streaming, but, like, to a filthy degree. Every VTuber is your friend, man. Your personal friend that knows you. I'm kind of joking here, but, like, it is kind of, like, a real problem. That is not the direction I wanted to go in. I'm pretty mad now. Okay. Well, I get to lose out on an item. That would have been nice. A lot of lonely people at bars. Yeah, but, like, if I'm not addressing them directly, right? You gotta pick the right one. But that's the thing, is they're all collectively watching, right? Like, it's not like a single person who's watching you from behind a screen where you can be like, you're all my special viewer. Like, it would be like you're sitting there in a bar and looking up at the screen and watching as a tiny goblin throws rocks at people. Also, if anything, I want to establish a just baseline of hostility. Like, other people are out there being like, you gotta entice the chatter, you gotta want them to, you know, associate with you, you want them to be in your channel saying words, talking. You want them to have a good, positive relationship with you and associate you with good things, and wow, that fucking sucked. Holy shit. And I, on the other hand, want to engender a just baseline negativity at all times. I want people to be angry. Not like to Wings of Redemption level. Fuck, I'm getting my shit kicked in by a bunch of bats. This is less good. But to the degree where people are, like, unafraid to be like, Noid, that's stupid as fuck. Love bomb the chatter. That's kind of what happens, though. Like, especially with, like, female VTubers specifically, but, like, there's some male ones that do it, too. Alright, I'm in a bad place in my life right now, and I would like to get out of it. Please, like, for the love of God, explode one single bomb. Like, I would just love it if you could just fucking explode a bomb, man. Just, please, please. We're taking so much damage on right now, and it's so early. Oh my God. Please. It was right there, you fucking fool, you ignoramus. I'm never gonna hit any of these bombs. I'm gonna be bat food for the rest of this fucking thing, and they're gonna take all of my HP. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm just like... Man, I should play on lower difficulties. Getting to difficulty 8 doesn't matter anymore. It's just like, you got in, you gotta get fucking back in. I do wonder, though, if it means, like... Am I not seeing things because I haven't unlocked them in true roguelike fashion? Or am I not seeing them because I'm not getting far enough? Oh my God, for real? Are we actually gonna do, like, a real number? Incredible. Oh. Oh, kill the bats. Please, fucking end them. I imagine this Peggle board is inside the Capo's mind. That'd be pretty funny. It's like those Rugrats things where all of them are actually in purgatory. I always want to, like, look into the brain of those people. I just asked them, like, why do you think like this? What inside of you is like every TV show I watched when I was a child, everybody is actually dead?
Uh, I'm gonna
What?
try to get some ice cream and some water and see if that helps me, like, wake up.
Sure.
I don't know why I'm so tired.
Because you went a whole day when you're supposed to not go a whole day for several days. And then also because you are in severe pain, your body is, like, demanding rest.
Okay.
Get poisoned. Also sick and had surgery. Exactly. Like, Rachel's like, man, I don't know why I have so little energy. It's almost like my body is repairing itself. Why could I be sore? Who knows? Truly, this is life's greatest mystery. Okay. Increase first thing hit by 10 points is, like, a sleeper good item. It's not astonishing, right? But, like, it's just pretty good. It's a good number to kind of boost things by. Okay, please cease this. Okay, he got iced. That's pretty good. It's pretty sick. That's less good. That's less sick. We're still not really recovering here. We're just kind of... We're kind of ice skating. My god. That's a lot of Peglin'd. It sure is. Okay, that's actually a ton of damage. It would have been really nice if we could have done that before. Where are we fighting? Okay, we're fighting Slimo. Maybe we've got this. Maybe we're not fucked. We need some HP though. We're gonna be in this pit, unfortunately. I don't think there's gonna be anything at the shop for us at the moment. I just want the chest that's behind it. You know, I don't hate a free rub orb. I will... Well, it's not free, but you know what I mean. I'll buy a rub orb. I don't mind the rub orb. I will take the rub orb. Oh, you bitch. You fuck. Go into the... No! Yes, no! No! It was supposed to go to the chest! I've been scammed so many times, and it's only been, like, 29 minutes. This is gonna be my fucking ending. Holy shit. Unless I can hit, like, every explosive immediately. Okay. No. No, 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 no. Well. Well. So much for every plan and goal that was ever enticed within the minds of man. Stop spitting at me. Just incredible flops. Stop healing off of me. There we go. There we go. Now we're doing it. Now the numbers are starting to line up. Fucking A. What's this? Apply 5 blind on hit? My god, if only that showed up in the previous run, I would have been great. I should heal, but I'm kind of just accepting my death. Like, my logic here is, if I'm gonna wipe, I might as well wipe early. And so what's the point in stringing myself along just to be disappointed? Mentor? Yeah, we know what we're dealing with. Okay, sick. Actually, maybe good? Actually, not bad. And he's gonna be poisoned for 5 turns? Incredible value proposition, honestly. Do not like where the current refresh is, admittedly. Makes me a little bit unhappy. That's 40 damage? That's crazy. I mean, not great, but it could be worse. I was gonna say, I don't think we're gonna get the kill. I think we are going to get hurt, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, we are fucked. We are actually fucked. Oh boy, are we actually fucked, maybe. Alright, take me out of this life. It wasn't worth living, you weren't worth killing. I didn't lose, you didn't win. We knew this was going to be a factory reset from the beginning. That was a rough sequence. But we're going to keep playing on difficulty 8 because I am stubborn and furious. What is this? Oh, shit. That's just poison from the start? I'm gonna touch everybody and make them all sick with COVID. Everyone's catching these virus-laden hands. I don't... No, we're not gonna do that right now. Cool, cool. Okay. Come on. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you that you didn't just touch it and resolve my problems and not result in me being spit on twice. Anyway. Resolve the problem. Tiny goblin fucked by roided out minotaur. I am certain that there is enough Rule 34 if you type in the terms goblin and minotaur that everybody would be happy and unhappy respectively. I need to know what research points means desperately, man. It's gotta be explained to me at some point. I'm gonna have to look it up. We're gonna do that right now. Research points. Peglin'd. It's for the Encirclepedia, a new thing that was added to the game. What is that? It's on the main page. Achievements information, names of enemies you've encountered, information. What the fuck does that matter? Who cares? Weird. Alright. Oh, I could have had the knife. I just didn't have enough money. I would have liked the knife. I would have liked to have been Mac the knife. Alright, this is gonna be tough.
I can't have ice cream yet.
Why?
I have to take meds first.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why are these things mutually exclusive?
One of my things I can't have, well, like I have to wait an hour before I eat when I take them. I don't know why.
I mean, some stuff is to be taken with food, some stuff is to be taken without food, yeah.
Misery.
Loves company. Okay, I'm loving this just applying even just one stack of poison onto every guy that I touch. I love it. Every school has one of those guys, right? A guy that you know that when he touches you has applied a stack of poison. For me, that guy was a guy that I actually have talked about on stream previously, who I was coerced into being friends with on the guise of being nice by my family. And then he spit on the floor. And I was like, you know, we don't have to be friends.
Well, spitting on the floor is where I draw the line with being friendly.
I will say, to his credit, he was nice enough of a person that he did not openly mock my ex-girlfriend when she got her period at summer school and bled all over a chair. So if nothing else, there was that. But, you know, still don't spit on the floor, man. Just don't do that one, maybe. You're gonna die of poison. Well, never mind. No, you're not. I'm stupid. Wow, that fucking sucks. Dude, this layout of enemies is like my fucking bane on 95% of these runs because just, yeah, it sucks so much. Okay, cool. Let's increase our damage. We don't need more HP right now. We're still kicking. Accentuate. Grants 1 musical when fired. Deals 4 self-damage. Ooh. Grants 1 spiness after attacking. Permanently or temporarily is the real question. We're gonna take it and see. Alright, we want chest. Chest is good, free item. Knew someone who sneezed on my jacket and I had to throw it away from how horrible the stench and viscosity of it was. You couldn't have just watched it, though?
No, I get it.
Whenever slime is applied, Peg gets +5, or enemies don't get their extra turns for your first reload. Sure. That sounds nice. Just an okay upgrade. Nothing crazy, but sounds nice. Oh man, we can be double chesting again. It was beyond saving. Fair enough. That's the type of thing where I'm, like, able to acknowledge the unhealthy parts of myself, where I can say that if somebody sneezed on my jacket to such a degree as to thoroughly and wholly ruin the thing for me, I probably would punch them. God, this fucking format of enemies can kiss my ass so hard, man. And this placement of the refresh also sucks so much. Bats getting the heal is one of the most annoying things, I think, to come out of this. Okay, okay. Well, we hit at least one explosive. That's gonna at least make life a little bit easier. Okay, Spiness grants all orbs an increase to critical. Okay, I don't hate that. Can I just touch it? No, fuck me. Okay. First, we're gonna get that out of there. Second, we're gonna hit this. That's problem solver. There we go. Now we hit that. Right, dealt with. Best fit 4 orb, first orb gets +10. I kind of want to grab that, honestly.
I'm struggling so hard to focus on anything.
I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, you are heavily medicated and presently recuperating from a procedure. It was not a, like, massive, incredible procedure, but it was invasive, and it's still leaving you with a trace of the, you know, history of it within your body at this time. Like, it's perfectly reasonable to be exhausted and or tired.
I just mean, like, literally my eyes can't focus on anything.
Yeah, because you're tired.
So, I have shit to do.
Yeah, I mean, it is unfortunate. You know, I was really hoping the Spiness shit would kick in and I'd be able to do a good old high damage critical, but apparently no, that is thievery, and I've been a, you know, idiot of the highest order for expecting to be able to use my abilities. Woe betide me. Die of poison, idiot. You're not going to. It's going to be like 10 damage. Yeah, you fucker. Alright, explode. That's all I care about, is die. I'm getting seriously fucked on my refresh orbs lately. This is kind of comical. I yearn for penetrating shot. You couldn't have just even touched.
Shot.
Ha 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 ha. Couldn't even hit the goddamn explosive. Pitiful little goblin creature.
Don't talk about him that way.
I mean, he's not doing his best. He's barely doing his worst.
He's just a little guy. It's not his fault.
Poison is carrying so hard right now. The fact you will have 1 HP after this leaves me with such an irrepressible level of rage that I wish to eviscerate every spider that I meet.
Like in real life?
I don't know. Figure it out yourselves.
I'm too tired to do that.
I do like me an electromagnorb. This one doesn't really matter which direction I go, I guess. Now this is a fear. Oh, you fucker. You're supposed to be an electromagnorb, and instead you did nothing. Strong magnet or weak magnet on my ass. More like no magnet. Wow. Fucking right into the pit. Just save me the time and shoot me. Well, at least poison's doing work. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing you can count on, and that's the slow, viscous death of poison. What is this? Balm. Applies 10... applies healing slime to every 10 hit. Healing slime heals 1 when activated. That feels pretty shit. Not gonna lie. Oh, attacks all enemies sounds so good right now, but my HP is so bad. Where are we? Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's pretty rough, buddy. Well...
Is Peglin'd kind of like Binding of Isaac, but not?
Yeah, it's a roguelike. Thought the one thing you can rely on is bombs, only if you have enough of them. Everything in life can be solved with the proper application of explosives. High chance we wipe here. Which is really frustrating. I would love to get out of the first 2 starting areas again, but apparently those updates to the game are no fucking joke and have really, really amped the difficulty in a way that personally offends me, the god of the universe. And if anybody would like to try and dispute that, I would like to make you prove to me otherwise.
If you're the god of the universe, why the fuck am I going through this?
Listen, nobody says that I control everything. In fact, in certain mythological cycles, gods are as beholden to the cycles of the universe as anybody else. Alright, fucking kill me, you goddamn bitches. I would love to get out of green greens and into the fucking castle again, but apparently no, 8th level difficulty might be too much. I might actually have to crank down the difficulty, which really sucks because of, like, again, hours spent playing the previous difficulties and then getting to this one and being like, yeah, I can do it. But it really feels like they're just kicking your teeth in. Like, we don't really have... we don't really have anything planned but make game harder. Oh, he's not gonna die. He's gonna kill me. Austin? Fuck. God damn it. It was so close. It was so close. It was so beautiful. We had poison hands. It could have been anything. It could have been more poison. Every poison run I ever try just falls to the wayside, man. I just want to be Poison Man. It's like my favorite kind of build is just damage over time and AoEs and shit, and I'm just being denied. Like, look at this. Let me be this dude. Whoever this poison fucker is. plus 40 poison. Like, come on. Let me be this. Let me be the poison man.
Poison man with his poison hands.
Walls and bottom bouncers are extra bouncy. Start each battle with +1 musical. I kind of am just going to take that, even though I don't fully get it. It is a damage modifier. Oh god, it's the mole. Okay, hopefully the mole hasn't been fundamentally altered as a creature, and I will still be able to understand its general patterns and movements. That's gonna be a bit overkill. Okay, so we're doing 3 instead of the base standard. I mean, I'll take a damage up that's just, like, a little bit. Doesn't need to be huge. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Well, that's less perfect, but hey, I'll take the currency. You know, I wish we had that penetrating damage now. That would have been real nice in that moment, but sometimes it just be like that, I suppose. Okay. I really like Double Trouble. Because it is multi-ball and massive crits. But this one does allow it to split more times. Well, they both do that. Why is this one like this then? Okay. We'll go for Double Trouble because I like multi-ball. We are going multi-ball. Multi-ball is how it is. And we pray for it to work out. And it's right at the top. Let's go. Okay, cool. Let's let these guys load up. And hopefully not hit those explosives in the meantime. Just acquire currency. Focus on getting money. Let them all just slowly approach and then we'll explode them all at once. Wow, that just whiffed. Holy fuck. Okay, they're all on the board. Time to pop. That's great. Incredible. What is that? Cleave Orb. Each crit trigger causes the orb to pierce an additional enemy up to max of 1. I don't hate it.
I hope I'm gonna be able to, like, be awake for Critical Role tonight.
I doubt it.
Thanks.
Balestra grants 1 musical when fired, grants 1 musical to all enemies when fired. Attack pierces all enemies. I don't like the idea of buffing my enemies. I do like the idea of the buff to me, but I already have the plus to that, so no?
What, you don't want to make your enemies stronger?
Not particularly, no.
Rude.
I think I'm gonna buy Cleave Orb because I like the sounds of it. And it's new. Now, here's the real question. Can I get in there?
I don't think I'm gonna accomplish anything this weekend.
Okay, it worked out. Okay, it worked out. I mean, hey, sometimes it's not about the accomplishment, you know? Sometimes it's just about the rejuvenation of the self. I think the insistent, you know, need that we all have to achieve something at all times can be really pervasive and destructive. Invest with gambling. I will give you 6 gold in the hopes that you do not fuck me over. If you do... Oh, God. Okay. Yep. Fuck me. God damn it. It's never chest with this man. I'm gonna fucking skin him. This goddamn goblin just robbed me of double chesting. Because he has that goddamn roulette wheel. Shepherd in goblin form. You know, I would have loved to have been able to have hit a crit with that, but unfortunately we've been robbed. Come on, you know you want to hit it. Hey, there we go. Get this bat out of my life. Alright, multi-ball. You know what your purpose is. Your purpose is to hit explosives. Well, you know what? You did your job, but not in a way that I would actually consider worth validating. So instead, I'm going to curse your existence, damn you to the pits of hell for being a worthless, useless ball. Wow, did that fire instead of selecting the enemy that I wanted it to? Alright, I guess we're just in it tonight. It's not letting me select him. It's treating it as shooting. I'm being robbed of my HP quite literally by by the game not allowing me to do a mechanic. But they'll all die in my fiery hellblaze. It's fine. Get me out of here. Get me out.
God, that fucking guy.
Get me out of here. Let me out.
Debbie! I don't know what happened with him, because he got wheeled off somewhere else.
They probably took him to the fucking psych ward. Where he belonged.
They took him to Trauma 19, whatever that is.
Well, it's not going to be the same at any respective place specifically, so. But also, that man had problems.
Yeah, I don't think he was...
Like, biologically.
I don't think he was with it entirely.
Oh, that's perfect. We got just enough little bounce there so that we can nuke them. Get out of my life.
I'm not with it either.
I mean, most people are not post-procedure, but I think that guy wasn't even post-procedure. I think he was, like, pre-procedure.
He was pre-procedure. Yeah, I'm like, I could sleep for... But I've been doing, like, a shit ton of research, because it's like, this is not... I wasn't like this yesterday or the day before. Why am I feeling like this now?
Because you're up and doing things and being active and using your energy when you should be not doing that.
My job doesn't require energy.
Doubles the amount of spinification on the enemy. Why is it Why is it that I only get poison buffing things on the runs without poison? Can I just, like, please not have this happen?
Hi, beans. Oh, my honey bun. My baby.
Please. The chest. Give it to me.
In September.
You bitch! I swear to Christ. Thank you. Oh. I've been robbed of so many free items. I can't keep doing it. Okay. Every 4 times the board is refreshed, randomly gain musical or spiness. Or just straight damage up for Pebballs. We're gonna go straight damage up for Pebballs. We desperately, desperately need the damage. Mentor? Mentor. Cool. Very good. Okay. Perfect. Just a good, solid, out-of-the-gate damage. Not loving the locations of everything, but that's fine. Okay, very good, actually.
I don't know if it's due to my brain not entirely being here,
Okay,
but
let's go.
I still have no idea how the game works.
I don't fully grasp every single facet of the game, but what's the part that you're not understanding?
The everything.
So it's like Peggle. You gotta hit the pegs.
I don't know what Peggle is.
That's it. You gotta hit the pegs. And in Peggle, you gotta clear the board. But in this, you don't want to completely clear the board because doing damage is based on your pegs. So, like, every peg I hit increases my damage, which means that I will kill the thing that I am attacking. So right now I'm gonna do 200 damage. This guy is 140. He is dead. That's it. That's the game. I'm gonna take this poison knife because I need poison in my life. We're gonna upgrade our poison knife.
Do I need to be concerned? Are you gonna try to poison me at some point?
No, not in real life. Every reload grants +1 balance. Balance grants blank to all orbs. Okay. That's pretty good. Which direction do we want to pick? Kind of doesn't matter if we're being honest. Alright, give me my free item. Okay, increases HP. Start with more bombs. HP is really good. Bombs mean I can kill things faster. Bombs. We'll take the risk. Orbsium. Dense activates each peg 2 times. Rub orb. All orb nothing. I kind of hate all of these, so really it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll take it. And then this also doesn't really matter. Both of them just kind of go to the same place at the end because we're really just kind of in question mark territory.
Gwen's not gonna be here tomorrow.
Why?
She's going on this big antique thing.
Your little Peglin'd hands aren't made for the heat? Take the smithing hammer, plus relic. Use your satchel to scoop up the forge, plus relic. Steel forge? Yeah, fucking okay. Whenever an upgradable orb is added to your deck, upgrade it and take 4 damage? What? So it's gonna be like I hurt myself anytime I get a new orb, but the orb becomes upgraded? You manage to slide your satchel over the forge and it disappears into the void. You're not sure why you thought this would work, but you're glad you tried it. Oh, we're gonna have to fight the enemies, aren't we? You're gonna do me like this? No? Wow, okay. Come on, more weird relics. Nah, it was gonna be a boss fight. Or, not a boss fight, but an enemy fight. That's fine, that's fine. I never get the option to use the critical on that ability. It's really frustrating. Okay. Oh, come on. That was a touch and you know it. You just wanted to have that fucking creature spit at me, didn't you? Get exploded? Not ideal, but I'll take it. Oh wait, I can tab that? Fuck yeah. Okay. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle.
I have to go to the farmer's market on Saturday.
Have to or want to? These are separate things.
I need tomatoes
Fair enough.
to make tomato soup.
I think most people just tend to buy that.
I want to make my own. Making your own is better.
I mean, almost certainly, yeah. Okay, upgrade orb. I don't like just upgrading the pebballs, but we're gonna keep doing it. You okay?
Yeah. Beans is trying to be a bean.
Beans is being Nurse Beans.
Pretty much. That's all she's been doing lately has been
Infernal orb.
being like, do you need anything? Do you need anything? Do you need anything? Meow.
I mean, I don't think the cat's asking if you need anything personally, but...
She is,
I am gonna skip the rub orb. Ah, well, you know what? Rub orb has decent damage. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Who knows? Maybe the bounce will be helpful.
She's being a very go beans.
Can I poison the tree? We're gonna find out. You can poison the tree. All right. It's pretty cool. That didn't work out in my favor in any capacity, in fact. Okay, that's one that popped. That's great. You know what? All right. I'll take it. Oh my god, it's actually happening. And it's gonna be terrible. Hold on. It totally works. Okay, Cool. I like it. It only works on one, but that's all you need sometimes. Additional damage. Yo. Yo, welcome back. I cannot believe that that hit the explosive. That's incredible. Got caught up with a guy who works at a steel plant here. How do you meet these people? I've never once in my life met a guy that works at a steel plant in our area. Everyone I always meet, like, drives, like, halfway to fucking Toronto. And then is, like, an office worker. Like some fucking Fight Club wannabe. We're in a bit of a rough spot right now. Alright, what do we got? Not ideal, but we'll take it. Oof. 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 Not pretty. Okay. Pray for explosions to end the fight. That's enough bombs, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay, we barely squeaked it out, but we managed. Let us upgrade another peb ball. Let us upgrade another peb ball. Because at this point, we just need damage. Okay, so we have... all orbs get morbid. Morbid allows orbs to activate... What the fuck does that mean?
All orbs get Morbius.
That's a different thing. Board contains one less refresh. Not great, considering I only kind of have one of those at this time anyway. Every orb will fire a copy of itself in the opposite of the aimed direction, but you can only aim in 4 directions. That's rough. Attacks deal 2x damage, but every peg activated gets downgraded -4 damage. That's also not great. Randomly adds 2 rare orbs to your deck, and then randomly upgrades orbs 5 times. You know what? Sure. Hurt me, but that upgraded things a lot. What do we got? Got some Pebble level 3 now. That's pretty nice. We got a Matryoshka. I do like that. We got Signal Boost Orb, which I don't fully grasp, but I don't hate it.
I can now eat ice cream. Do I want to get Neapolitan or the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup one?
Well, this is a biased situation because I would go for the peanut butter one, but that would also kill Shepard, so take your picks. Kinda want that chest. Kinda want that chest.
We're gonna do the Reese's Peanut Butter. I'll be right back.
We're sacrificing Shepard, understood. Rachelp.
Do you need help?
Use the Napoleon one, not the nut butter.
But the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup one has chunks of
You can
Reese's
have peanut butter, he can't, so enjoy it.
Oh, I forget that he would die.
Yeah.
Shepard, is it an immediate death or is it like long?
No, it's prolonged.
I see. Noted.
Go with nut. Fuck off with your nuts. Oh boy.
I forgot to tell everybody I got a raise today.
She did. 5%.
Yay!
Which isn't bad.
It's
Not
like
great, but
it's an additional $140 a month.
yeah, I take it.
I am. I'm not mad. Now I'm gonna go get ice cream.
Yeah. It was very funny because Rachel was like, oh, the things that they told me about was to stop apologizing all the time and to, like, take better care of myself. And I'm like, that's the work equivalent of them being like, you're too nice and, like, professionally we can't tell you to, but we're worried about you. What is this? Laser Orb fires with huge force, only hits those 4 items, pierce through all others, extra bouncy, low gravity. Why? I guess maybe in case you're having a hard time refreshing your board. We'll take it. It has damage now because it did get upgraded when we picked it up, which pretty fucking rocks, honestly. I'll take that 4 damage hit on it. That's worth it. Multi-ball 3. Applies 5. 2-7? Not bad, honestly. We'll take it. It'd be different if you fucks were allergic. Rachel can't have dairy without being lactose intolerant. It won't kill her, but, like, I think she understands the conceptualization of an allergy. But also, you're not physically present. You're at no actual real danger. But as Fox News would say, just stop being allergic. Allergy is just a weakness of the mind. You just need to simply train your body to be better. I mean, of course she chooses to consume dairy because she's a human. Humans have been consuming dairy for thousands of years despite being lactose intolerant. In fact, it's actually more astonishing the fact that humans continue to do what is essentially inputting poison into them. But you were also doing that earlier by drinking, so... Where my boy Neo at? I don't know, man. Probably, like, asleep. Or, like, another stream. Who knows? Man's finna sauce. I'ma message my thug. Sure, man. You do you. Allergic, though? No, but alcohol is just, inherently a poison. Like, it's just straight poison to the human body. I'm really curious how this works. That totally counts. It totally hits things. What the fuck? Is it just because it got upgraded that it does that? I feel like I still don't quite understand that orb. But that's what we're doing here. We're pondering. We're pondering orbs. And I love the poison. I'm not saying you can't love the poison. I'm just saying alcohol is inherently a toxin. I wish I could buy any of these things. Remove orb 30 money? Ooh, maybe. Maybe. No.
I have
No,
ice cream.
they're not worth it. None of these are worth it. Nothing's ever worth it. Ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, that shop was a waste of my time.
Aw.
Give me my free item. Finally, Tucker and I agree on something for the first time ever. Is it really the first time ever, or are you just saying that? Gain 1 Bollusion for every stack of negative status you've applied to an enemy. Yeah, we'll take it. I still don't fully grasp how that works either, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Explode. Damage. Which one's this? Rub orb. Gotcha. Please cease.
No.
I just wish to not be shot currently, that's all. That's all I'm
I will
asking
do
for.
no such thing.
Well, that's a personal choice. Alright, we're gonna get some good explosions going here. Hopefully we can eradicate these fucking ranged men.
Shepard, is it all nuts or is it just peanuts?
Maybe my man's sleeping. I mean, that's kind of what I said, yeah. It's always a possibility. Deal splash damage to the enemies immediately to the left and right of the target. I do like the sound of this.
I need to know because I bake a lot.
I mean, you do. This is not an untruth.
Like, will pistachios kill you? Or almonds?
Gonna take a moment to eat some of a granola bar. Peanuts are skin rashes, contact plus irritant for digestive.
Okay, so it doesn't, like, make you,
It
like...
makes him get sick. Almonds are mild. Granola
What
bar
about
me up.
What about cashews? The superior nut.
False.
I'll fight you.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I'm really mad that none of these are exploding or doing a big number. It's pretty frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Never had any. I can try some tonight and see what happens. I don't know if that's the right decision to do that.
Yeah, I feel like you should do this in, like, a controlled environment, like a hospital.
You know, where they give you allergy tests.
I mean, I can't say anything. Yesterday I was just like, oh, I don't know what snake is good, so I'll just pick up both. So, like...
I don't know what snake is good.
I mean, all snakes are good.
That's dubious at best.
They're just little guys.
Do it at work so I get out early. mean, if you went to an allergist, did they not do like the thing where they prick you up and down along your back or arms and then determine based upon those what exactly you are or are not able to ingest or be around?
Yeah, then they give you a list, like, stay away from this.
I was allergic to nut, as we already know. Yeah, but, like, did they test you for everything?
And for every nut?
Like, can you eat Brazil nuts? The scratch test? Okay, so you probably had it.
I don't know what I would do if I couldn't have peanut butter. Probably kill myself, honestly.
My life wouldn't be that drastically changed.
Mine would be, because I eat peanut butter almost, like, every day. It's my go-to ice cream. Peanut butter jelly sandwich is my go-to snack. And, like, yeah, there's, like, the fucking sunflower seed butter, but that's, like, fucking a sin compared to real peanut butter.
I don't like sunflower seed.
I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite. I'm dying.
I would imagine you're not, but I would hope more so that you were not.
I mean, I was at the hospital, and so my big, like, it's like, cool, they fixed my kidney, but what the fuck did I pick up while I was there is kind of what's been going through my head these past few days. Because I was like, why the fuck are the employees wearing masks, but I can't?
I mean, you could.
I asked for one, and they were like, no.
Well, the no is like they were not able to provide it because medical supplies, that's like you gotta bring your own. Also, probably because they want access to your face in case you're fucking seizing or anything.
Also, they gave me the nightgown, like the weird gown thing, but because my tits are so fucking big, I couldn't tie it. And I was like, hey, do you have like a bigger size? And they were like, no. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't want to be walking around with my ass hanging out because my tits are too big. Help me.
Help me help you.
And so what I asked for instead, I was like, fine, can I have just an extra blanket? And they gave me a blanket and I tied it around my waist like a towel.
It's pretty wild, honestly.
And that's how I survived in the hospital for 2 days.
Aw, man, tits too large, all too relatable. Yeah.
I got big knockers, man. And I'm mad that despite me losing weight, they're not getting smaller.
Yeah, it's pretty normal, honestly. Thank fuck that worked. I was not prepared for otherwise.
I really don't want to play D&D Smasher Pass tomorrow.
Then don't. I don't know why you force yourself to do these things.
Cause I'm nice.
Yeah, and your fucking work professionally told you to cut that shit out.
They just told me to stop saying sorry.
Yeah, they also told you that you're too nice. Because that's the professional way to do that. They can't directly tell you that, but they can insinuate that maybe you are a bit too kind to people.
I don't know why everyone makes it such a big deal.
Because it's, like, to a degree, kindness is a benefit. And then after that degree is a weakness.
I don't think my kindness is a weakness.
When it's able to be utilized by people of ill intent, then it is.
I don't think it's been used recently for that.
the having to specify. Recently. I think small tits deserve love too. I mean, I don't think anybody would argue this statement.
Yeah. Boobs are boobs. I don't... Boobs are boobs. What's your point? All titties are good. Saggy titties, perky titties. Big titties, little titties.
Stop shooting me!
Titties with big nipples, titties with little nipples. I'm a connoisseur of titties with big nipples. And of saggy titties. I basically just like mom tits. Give me a boob that has age.
Oh, fuck you that you healed, you piece of shit. Stop healing! Stop shooting!
Okay, Shepard.
Stop healing! That's a lot of HP! That's a lot of HP! I'm mad. I'm upset.
Yeah, well, read what Shepard said and you'll get even more upset.
Okay. Sure, dude. I got nothing for you there. Alas, things have changed. I'm fucked in a way that is so goddamn infuriating because it's like you let me get this far before you decided to just ruin my life.
What did they do?
Just massive damage to me over the course of this. Just bad. It's not good. I'm gonna either die here or I'm gonna die in like the next fight, basically. Because the heals are only ever like 15%. And 15% is always like just enough that you're not actually ever healing anything. You're always in a spiral. The real thing is you basically have to never take damage. Or get some form of healing passively throughout the game. Which I'm just not achieving. And everything's really strong too, which is even more frustrating.
Aren't you on like a super hard difficulty?
Yeah, but that's the thing, is like, I was on that super hard difficulty because I played really well and got super far previous. And now it's like, I come into the super hard difficulty and it's like, yeah, guess what? Fuck you. And
I mean, like, you jumped into the hard difficulty.
no, I didn't. I unlocked it over time.
No, but recently. Because you started when it was like, you started playing yesterday when you were already at the late 8, whatever.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, is like, I should be able to still do it.
Maybe they upgraded things and changed
They
things.
clearly made it more powerful. The game is definitely harder than it used to be.
So maybe you should start at square one.
No.
Okay. I tried to assist.
You play at the difficulties that you are unlocked to. That is how video games work.
I tried to assist.
If you're able to do the fucking whatever it's called, the hard mode in the Devil May Cries, then you try the Dante Must Dies, and if you're bad at that, then you never touch it again. You get smashed in the hardest difficulty, you'll eventually not be smashed because you'll get better with the hardest difficulty. Kind of. Or alternatively, you just never make enough progress, so it doesn't matter. And then eventually you stop playing the game and you leave it to languish in your Steam library. And it's a sad reminder of the failure of a person that you were. And how you were incapable of ever conquering any even of the most trivial challenges in your life.
Okay, so this is a video game.
Yeah, I know. I say this sort of stuff all the time and it, like, damages Shepard's moral. Or morale, rather. It's very funny.
Well, you know, Shepard's also 30, so...
See, if I could have gotten Rallying Heart ages ago, it would have been great. Post-battle healing increased for each orb in your deck. Would have been fantastic.
Shepard, do you know that you're 30?
He knows.
Shepard, do you know that you're halfway to 60? Shepard.
We're gonna die in, like, the first round against this boss, by the way. This boss does so much fucking damage. Has not a lot of damage on our part. That is, in fact... Yep, there it is. 30 damage right out the gate. We are immediately dead. Fucking aces. Love it.
Jeez.
Yep. Yep.
A strong boss.
Yeah. Because if you look... difficulty 1, start each run with +1 Pebble. Pebbles have whatever, so it's like they're slightly worse, but you have an extra. Mini-bosses can appear in question mark scenarios. Pegboards contain less criticals. Misnavigation damage is increased. Pegboards contain 1 less, what do you call them, refresh. Enemies and mini-bosses have increased health. Post-battle healing is reduced 15%. And you receive no starting gold, and battles provide less gold. So I'm playing at a disadvantage at all times. But, you know. That's the nature of progress.
Are you having fun?
That's a question mark that exists at all times with every game. Is anybody ever truly having fun? I will take the cookie because refresh healing is very nice. What the fuck is going on? I'm just hearing screaming outside. It's clearly a show, but, you know.
It's beans.
Cat screams.
Kinda.
Meow, 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 meow.
You're gonna have to get used to that noise.
I had a cat before. I've been to houses with cats before.
No, but Beans is crazy.
My cat went senile. I know all about crazy.
Shepard didn't respond to me when I told him that he's 30 and I'm upset. I want to know that he's shriveling in his chair. It's funny because Shepard's the only guy I know that actually gets upset that you pointed out.
I think it was more of a thing in the 90s.
It's mostly women I know that get upset when you're like, you know, you're 30.
Yeah, women don't like it either.
I think it's like, whatever. I'm almost 30, cool.
Attack all enemies, please. I love it.
My thing is, like, when people ask, like, "Oh, what do you plan on, what do you plan on doing?" I'm like, "I never expected to make it this far, so I'm kinda just winging
Why
it."
did you just assume that you were going to die before 30?
I
What
100%
fresh
assumed
American hell did you think you were going to experience?
I 100% assumed I would have just killed myself
What the
before I
fuck?
reached 30. Oh, yeah, I had no plan. Are you kidding me? My plan was like, "Oh, yeah, well, like, cool." Like, I made it to 18, and I was like, "Alright."
That's one of the most dire things that you've ever said, honestly.
It's like, "Alright, I've made it this far. This wasn't okay. So, early 20s, I'll 100% eventually kill myself." And it just kept progressively getting higher, and I was like, "Well, I don't know what plan I got. I didn't expect to make it this far."
But like, why? What would have been the impetus?
Tired.
That doesn't.
Family shit probably eventually make me want to just be like, this isn't worth it."
See, that's the most like short-sighted teenager brain that I've ever heard of. Like, you know what I was thinking when I was a teenager? I was sitting there being somehow nihilistic and optimistic at the same time, where I was like, well, the world's just continually getting worse. Which means that if I do ever go into a field of my personal interest, at least I'll have clientele.
Yeah, no, I really didn't expect to make it this far, so I'm like, well, all right. Here I am.
Do I take the poison? I do love me some poison.
And it's also why, so Glenn at work was really concerned because he's like, "You don't have a 401k, you don't have like a retirement plan." And I was just like, "Glenn, my retirement plan is a revolver." As a joke.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, in your case, it would, like, I'm not sure how it would function once you cross country lines. Because, like, we do have, like, the pension plans, but they're different. And I don't know if you could transit that in any capacity.
You can't.
Yeah.
So, again, a revolver.
Okay, we can cease with that now. Please, you fucking bitch.
You got it.
Oh, I'm so mad that I keep losing fucking chests, my guy.
You got it.
No, I'm losing the things that I want most in life.
Oh.
Which are chests full of goods.
Okay.
God damn it, and now I have to fight an enemy. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to improvise as we go here. Things have gone off the rails. Plans have ceased to function accordingly. Maybe we can manage to nab the extra chest down here, assuming we don't get fucked in some capacity. Come on, enough damage to kill at least one of these things. Well, it's gonna be a slime. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. Wow, that got bigger as it went? What happened there? I don't remember doing that. Okay, that's cool. That makes me like the poltergeist orb even more. It was already an old favorite, but now I like it even more because it stretches as it goes.
Me.
I don't know about that. You're shrinking. Technically speaking, in almost every capacity, because you're losing weight, and because you are aging and a woman, and overweight, your spine will compress faster. So you'll actually get smaller as time goes on.
I'll be a tiny old lady.
Yeah. Like,
my dream.
Like, you're already short. Like, prepare for if you live to, like, 65 to be, like, another half inch to inch shorter.
My dream. I want to be a tiny old woman.
I wonder how much that would fuck with people. Wow, that was so limp-wristed and weak. Holy shit. Just right through there. Oh my god, I fucking hate you so much. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Any game that is like a nice little relax game is the type of game that I get like egregiously upset about. Like you put me into like a Elden Ring situation, 9 times out of 10, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, well, that's just the way that things are. You know, bosses are really difficult, blah 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 blah. But you put me in like a little game like this where it's like, look, this cute little goblin doing his thing. I'm like, this piece of shit just fucked my life up. Die of poison. Well, you're not going to, but either way. It's like the, like, you know how cuteness responses are, like, triggered by the area of the brain that is responsible for aggression?
Yeah.
It's like that. Or it's like small cute things just evoke, like, an unearthly anger.
An unearthly anger.
Yeah. Like it's been dredged up from the bowels of some place in hell.
Me.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. If you ask my family, they'd probably tell you I'm some sort of.
I don't think that you're.
I
I don't think that your mom, who is not in and of herself a good example of her religion, the perfect example of this, but also like, I think that the people like her are the perfect example of like vocal minorities.
Yeah.
Like people who are screaming at the top of their lungs and just like deflecting because they're like, oh no, but me though. I need to make somebody worse than me though, because otherwise I look bad.
Yeah, I mean, she reached out to me recently.
I remember
about
that,
whole...
yeah.
Yep.
And it was cringe.
And I was like, what are you talking about?
It was very cringe.
Like, of course I'm gonna not... Of course I'm voting for Kamala. Like, what are you talking about? I hate them both, but she's the lesser of the two evils.
I still think it's really funny that the lesser of evil argument in Canada is so hilariously jumbled due to the nature of the fact that it's like you're voting for a guy who uses slurs for black people or a guy who did blackface. It's just kind of perfectly stupid. Also, both of them are just kind of career politicians, so
Yep.
at least they're, you know, doing their jobs.
I do love fucking Governor Walz, though.
Oh, have you seen the absolute hilarity that's come with people trying to, like, defame him in ways?
Yeah.
Because, like, the fucking, what's-his-face, like, Vance fucks couches thing is stupid. It's very dumb. But it is funny. But then, like, the inverse of that was, like, oh, yeah, Walls drinks horse semen, and I'm like, you guys are overshooting. Like, the fucks couches thing is so silly and nothing that being like he drinks horse semen is like you're taking it too far.
Yeah, also like what proof?
I have been informed someone was looking for me earlier. I mean, yeah, what do you think? It's a shepherd. He's a lonesome man who nobody understands. Normally you would say but his woman, but there isn't one. That's not an indictment of his character, but it is just a factual statement.
We'll get him a woman eventually.
I think he was home. I think he was at home now. I think he has left since then because he is tired and drunk. If he continues being healthy, he'll get a woman. That's not true. I mean, it's very optimistic.
Because all it takes is for him to call one woman a honey dip, and he's gonna get punched in the mouth.
He was at a pub, he's heading home. I thought he was, like, heading home previous, but fair enough. Because he had reappeared a while ago. He was talking to a guy from a steel mill, apparently. Wow, that just kind of worked. This part, less so. I love how you somehow have tabs on Shepard's personages and whereabouts. Embrace the lightning. I love me my lightning orbs. I'll never say no to them.
It's because Shepard and Neo were best buds.
Duplicate all orbs, duplicate a random orb. Duplicate all orbs. Give me so many orbs that they're spilling out of my pockets like a 4chan spaghetti post.
What?
Oh, do you not know about that? The thing where it was just like, go to GameStop, cute girl behind the counter, approach with game, try to buy game, say whatever, the spaghetti falls out of my pocket, etc. Like that format.
No, that sounds stupid.
I mean, it's like probably like 14-year-old 4chan posting, so yeah.
I think I was never on 4chan, so.
It escaped 4chan, but I'm just saying, like, that's kind of where that came from. And it came to just mean, like, as a shorthand, like, embarrassing thing happening to you. Basically.
That's so dumb!
Like, have you ever seen that, that picture of, like, Pepe laying on the floor, and he's, like, dropped, like, chicken nuggets?
No!
Okay.
I'm not on this part of the internet.
I spilled so much spaghetti on my Japan trip that I'm surprised the little island nation isn't drowning in Italian carbs. Where is it? Spaghetti-type stories are a type of bait-and-switch copy pasta posted on 4chan to troll others under the pretext of recounting a socially awkward or humiliating situation in green text. While the plot may vary from one to another, each story ends with spaghetti suddenly falling out of the pockets or fanny packs, similar to a twist in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air copy pasta stories, which is basically like another format of shitposting on 4chan would be like you would start your story seriously, and then it would turn into the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, as people would be reading it. Although it remains unverified, the original copy pasta has been attributed to 4chan dating back to early 2009. Earliest known story ending with spaghetti falling out of one's pockets was posted on the bodybuilding forums, which is a different place. For some reason, bodybuilding forums, like the actual bodybuilding forums, was like full of bullshit memery back in the day. One of the reasons I miss forums is that they were just unique little insular places where weird shit happened. Titled Most Embarrassing Day, the original poster recounted a story about humiliating himself at the checkout line in a Halloween store. The thread received 33 responses the same day, with users commenting on the absurdity of carrying around cooked spaghetti. Also, probably where part of the term copy pasta came from. I do like Ballusion for every time I apply status effects to people, because poison. We'll take it.
I'll never understand the internet.
I miss a lot of the old internet before it was homogenized and corporatized, and it was just a wild west of weird people doing weird things in weird ways, and everything was niche and speculative, and there's infinite potential for just the most absurd things that you could possibly think about. Like, sure, it was really bad, a lot of the shit that was going on 4chan back in the day. Still pretty bad there, honestly. But,
What was going on 4chan?
back in the day? So have you ever heard the term mods are asleep post-X?
No.
So mods are asleep post-X would be a kind of format that people would do on 4chan, where you would post whatever the particular person had been asking, usually because the mods of the particular image board were usually asleep. Because of the time of day, most of the 4chan, moderators were typically at the time American, so usually at night, Europeans and, Asian countries would take the opportunity to post weird or offensive things that would otherwise get them banned under normal circumstances. This, of course, being 4chan, was taken to the logical extreme, where somebody on B would go, and B being the random board, would go ahead and be like, mods are asleep post-CP, and then people would post child pornography. And, of course, the mods would try and clean it up and sanitize it and, remove the thread and etc. But it's 4chan, so, And it's like, that stuff, not good. Shouldn't have happened. But then there's, like, a million other variants of that where it's, like, mods are asleep post-gore. And it would just be people going on, like, TG, which is, like, tabletop games or traditional games. And, like, V video games, etc. And then people just posting, like, guys' heads that were exploded by shotguns. Also bad, don't do that. But, like, on the inverse of this is, like, places, like, fucking, like old niche forums for very specific communities used to exist. So, like, 4chan was like a nightmare threshold world that had a bunch of small little areas off to the side where you could just most of the time not encounter that horrible, crazy-ass bullshit. But then inversely, there was also just, like, the Naruto forums, where you could go and talk to people about Naruto. And the really funny thing about the Naruto forums was, as Naruto went on and Shippuden became a thing, and it split off, and a bunch of people just started to fracture from the community because they didn't like Naruto Shippuden, you'd start to get, like, a bunch of threads in the official, quote-unquote, not actually official, Naruto forums where people would just be, like, hating on Nart a lot, and it was just very funny. I don't know, I miss the simplicity and yet complexity at the same time of the old internet, instead of everybody congregating on one social media platform and just trying to use it to grift and hate each other. Mods are asleep post-alarm clocks. I'm certain that that's probably been a thread that was created at one time. I miss when memes were like inside jokes with complete strangers rather than milled jokes for small dopamine hit. That's another good point, is like, a lot of memes now are so, like, forced and sanitized that the term forced meme doesn't even matter in the situation anymore. Like, forced meme used to be a real insult, but now forced meme is just like a normal meme. Because it's just 20,000 people seeing that it's trending on Twitter, and then they all post it because it's trending. Where it used to be like, you had to post the thing, and then a bunch of other people had to find it funny. At 3 a.m., mods are wide awake post chicken wings with hot sauce. See, that's like a real ass, like, old-fashioned, shit post. I used to post on a forum website about Bionicles at one point. I think it was called BZP or BuzzPower or something. Yeah.
I was never a part of this internet, like, lore.
That was just how the internet was back then. It's like nowadays, if you type in, like, gray aliens, you're gonna be getting, like, the Wikipedia thing, you're gonna be getting, like, a bunch of YouTube videos talking about it. They're all gonna have, like, 50 to, 200,000 views. Back when I was first getting onto the internet, you'd type in, like, gray aliens, and it would be some guy's Angel Fire website, And it was like, the secrets of the gray aliens and how they're influencing the U.S. political spheres. And you'd be like, what? And it would just be some guy's insane manifesto about how he believed the Greys were secretly manipulating the U.S. government, or how the U.S. government was like in the pocket of gray aliens and they were just a puppet government. And that shit was like front page Google back in the day. Like, you didn't even have to go 2-3 search results back. But even then, there was the beauty of going 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. Nowadays, everybody just looks at the front page, whatever is SEO optimized to show up right at the beginning. They don't go searching. They don't go looking for weird shit. Like, you used to end up on an actually really good example about this that exists in the modern day still is cooking websites. Cooking websites are like a vestige of the old internet because every single fucking cooking website is the same weird, terrifying posting structure of, I first made this recipe in 1978 for my family because blah, 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 blah. And then in the year 2001, when the towers fell, and you're like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? And that's what it used to be like when you tried to find any information on the internet. It was just unhinged, crazy people.
I don't want to dig too far into like pages and stuff because like viruses and shit.
But that wasn't as much of a concern back then.
Yeah, but it is now. So
but
like
it's
that's
a concern now because people are scared of it. But like back then, people weren't scared of it. And also, it was actually more dangerous then than it is now. Nowadays, modern web browsers are actually insulated against a lot of types of viruses. Whereas back then, if you went onto a website that was infected, you were just fucked. Like 95% of the time. It's a weird thing to think about. Attack deals 2x damage, but you deal 3 self-damage for every 25 activated. I'll take the pain. All in basic HTML, some CSS, a bunch of 32x32 GIFs, fire. Dude, I learned how to make GIFs out of fucking videos, so that way I could make signatures for people's web forums where they would have like the signature be like a render that somebody had cut out of Itachi from like season 2 Nart, and then in like the side section of it, it would be like ripped away texture from the signature, and then it would be a grainy 144p condensed crushed GIF of the fucking like fights that he was doing, or like him using the fucking Sharingan. And it's just like, look at my weird shit that I would make for people, and I would get people to do stuff for me because I had access to Photoshop.
There is, do you know, there is a section of the internet that I used to visit that's not like super dark, but or anything at all, but occasionally I think about it and I'm like, I can't believe that was a thing. Do you remember fucking PhotoBucket?
Yeah, I used to have PhotoBucket account. I used it to put my signatures that I would then send to people as like, you know how you will like send people your Tumblr and be like, look at my art. I used to send people my PhotoBucket profile and be like, here's the different signatures that I've worked on, and then they'd go, cool, I'll take one that looks like this. And I just made no money because back then you couldn't ask people for money. You were all 12.
You were all 12.
Yeah, it was a bunch of fucking nerds on like a Bleach forum. Like, what are they gonna do? Pay me with nothing? Like, we're all broke kids. PhotoBucket is still kind of around, I think. But I don't know to what degree. Imgur is its own thing, though. It's its own weird problem. Because they wanted to do the thing where they, like, tried to force becoming more like a social media institution, which is strange as hell. We're gonna wait for this to come back up, and then we're gonna try and trigger it. My pain is greater than yours. But yeah, no, signatures were amazing. I loved them back in the day. They were so stupid. It was like a mark of pride to have a cool signature. And so if you could, like, provide those to people, you were just God. It's like the equivalent of having somebody make you a cool avatar nowadays. I mean, those existed too, but most of the time if you were on a forum back in the day, if the forum supported a GIF format for an avatar, everybody was seeing, like, what the coolest hyper contrasted image would be that they could use. And it would always be, like, the image of, like, Itachi opening his eye really wide, or, like, Ichigo when he got the mask on for the first time in the fight against, fucking Byakuya, and he's getting the scary face, and it would, like, slow zoom in on that. Or, like, white-faced fucking hollow Ichigo, like, laughing. Weeb forums were great. They were awful. I hated them. I loved to be there. It was super silly. Nowadays, you see somebody with an anime profile picture, and 9 times out of 10, it's one of those girls from fucking, God, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it anymore. The one with all the girls that played guitar that fucking MD Geist hated, and, which is another 4chan story in and of itself. Fucking Nick liked it, I'm pretty sure, and I think it's trash. But, like, you see, like, a person who has, like, a 10-year-old anime or, like, a 12-year-old anime, and their profile picture's a girl, but you know that they're a guy, and then they're just saying the most unhinged, racist, pedophilic shit on the internet, and you're like, dude, what is wrong with you? And they're like, oh, you know, Lord forbid somebody have a different opinion than you, and you're like, I think that this is a bit of a different thing than an opinion.
Yeah, I know it's bad. Normally when I see people who have, like, anime things as their profiles for anything, I'm just like, ah, you're a racist.
How is the racist anime fan stereotype so popular? Because it's true.
Yep.
There is a shocking number of weird anime fans that are basically just, like, white nationalists, but they look at Asia and they go, yeah, you guys are cool, get in. But anybody that's, like, slightly too tan, die. I mean, we're saying, like, how is it true? It's so weird. But, like, the Nazis literally made the Japanese honorary Aryans. So, it's not like it's new, I guess. Which might be the weirdest part, honestly. Is the, like, the repeat of history in the strangest, most niche way. And I say this as somebody who loves anime. It's just, it's like how? How does this happen? Why are you like this? Etc.
I remember that fucking Megan and I used to get into, like, arguments, right? Over, because she's a big, like, Japan's done nothing wrong, blah, blah, blah. And I was just
Japanese
like,
don't even think that when they learn what's happened there. Like,
and I was just like, okay. And so she was like, I just don't think we should have nuked them. I'm like, I'm all for nuking.
Most of them don't even disagree with that.
Like,
They're
is it a
they're just
shame?
scared of the aftermath.
Like, is it a shame that like civilians got hurt? Absolutely. However,
It
y'all,
wasn't like one of the biggest atrocities of the war. Yes. Is it like irrevocably a bad thing? Yeah.
yes.
Did it like prevent further casualties? Probably.
And it's just and she's like, I think that like we should like somehow make up for the fact. I'm like,
you guys
we
did
did make
that
up
with
for the fact.
with the occupation afterwards. You like boosted Japan's economy huge. You left
Like,
some not great Americanisms in there, but you know.
I'm like, also, have you seen any time an American or America is like shown in Japan? It's always like in like anime, it's always like the biggest, strongest person.
Yeah.
Because that's just how Japan. I'm like, we all kind of went like, hey, that was kind of shitty, and then we just shoved it under the rug. I'm like, calm down. She's like, I just don't think we should have nuked anybody. I'm like, I think we should have nuked more people.
I don't think we should have nuked more people. That's a bad statement. Because
No,
that's
not
what
just
leads
Japan.
to no, because
Not
that's
just
what leads
Japan.
to no. That's what I'm saying is the problem. I think that once was good, twice was enough, and then afterwards we all kind of went, maybe we don't do that again. And the rest of, well, when I say the rest of, you and Russia for the next like 40 years were always just holding your fingers over the button looking at each other, while every other country on the planet was like, we're gonna make some of our own just in case you two do that. And now I'm just like, I think we could decommission all of them, and it's probably for the best.
Oh, 100%. But that's never gonna happen.
I very much wish that there is less nuclear explosions possible.
I mean,
oh
nowadays,
god,
yes.
what the fuck? You're new. Oh no. He bounces attack back at me. Woof. Woof. Big fear.
You have to go to work soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm also like, this guy's gonna actually kill me. Because he just bounces the damage you do back at you. Sir, please, stop shooting me with your laser. Actually, I wonder how poison's gonna affect you. Okay, the poison doesn't get bounced. That rules. How has it missed almost every single crit up until that point? That's incredible. This might kill him. Nope, it won't. Oh, fuck. He did so much damage to me that he just evaporated my body. Well, that was a new enemy that really, really fucking destroyed my run in the most heinous and awful of ways. But such is the life, I suppose. We will.
We've got a couple more minutes left.
We will consider that to be an end for now, because that's I don't feel like going for 15 minutes and seeing how that works. We're gonna wrap it up. You know what? I don't like usually do raid shit, but we've got some people again. We've got a number. So we're just gonna go like raid Brack the Man, who's playing Mario. It's not a huge number, but you know. Go watch Brack.
I don't know who Brack the Man even